Simms, I have to talk to you about the Jets because I got a text from you over the weekend. Listen, I have been a Jet fan for, let's just call it 40 years, okay?
Right.
They've probably been through, I don't know, 27, 28 head coaches over that 40 years, okay? And so, like, every couple of years, what you hear from people like you, experts like you, this is what you hear. The Jets are headed in the right direction. I've heard that 26 times since I've become a Jet fan.
Right.
I don't want to hear it. They're not headed in the right direction. They just have a new coach who has a new direction. That's all they have. And so I would appreciate you not saying, hey, like what the Jets are doing, headed in the right direction. Aaron Glenn, he's got the ship pointed in the right direction. No, he doesn't.
Hey, wait, first off, don't tell me what to say on my podcast, okay? All right, Stugotz. Second of all, you know what? The Jets are headed in the right direction.
Oh.
I do like the way they looked. I do. There is something to be said about, one, right, the physicality and the hustle I saw on both sides of the ball. It did pop out to me, right?
Yeah.
Running the football, just busting through the line of scrimmage, Braylon Allen, Edwards, right? Something there, not making it all about the quarterback. Oh, it's got to be the quarterback. They're going to play team football and playing a lot of starters on both sides of the ball. So you get a look, and Green Bay played their starters too. So it wasn't like we were watching them going against, some choir team or something like that. So, yeah, I did. There's something to be said about the attitude, the physicality, just how everything looked together. There wasn't a ton of mistakes. You had guys pop like Tufele, right? Tufele. I want to get him. You got guys that popped. You could just tell everybody's buying into the Aaron Glenn culture. I think that's what excited me more than anything. So, yeah, and I think that there's talent there. The Jets are one of those teams that, I'd put a little asterisk next to. Didn't go to the playoffs this year, but could they be the surprise team that kind of jumps in that conversation this year? Yeah, I put the Jets on the short list of one of those teams with those capabilities.
Let me answer your question. They can't be the surprise team. It didn't work with Aaron Rodgers. It didn't work when they drafted Sam Darnold. It never works, and it's not going to work with Justin Fields. So, I wouldn't put an asterisk next to them at all. If there's a second team in that division where I would say, hey, maybe they'll surprise some people, the Bills are going to win that division. If there's a second team in that division that I would say, hey, they're going to make the playoffs, it would be the Patriots. That would be, for me at least.
I'm with you there. I would too. I would do that as well, but I think the Jets are right there. I do. Now, listen, Justin Fields, that was a good start. It was easy for him. I mean, it was a check down over the middle. It was basically another check down over the middle. The play he ran for the touchdown, right? The play was really to throw an out route to Garrett Wilson at the top of the screen.
Yes.
He was there. He should have thrown that ball, right? Those are things that I go, yeah, you got away with that in preseason week 1. I don't know if you're going to get away with that in regular season, week 1 and 2. You got to hit those type of plays when they're there, right? But nonetheless, it was a good start. He looked comfortable. And, like New England, to who you're using there, I get those kind of vibes. That's a little bit there. It's that Detroit Dan Campbell mentality. It's physicality. We're going to be good in all areas of the football team. We're not going to just make it about the quarterback all the time. And if he plays great, we're great. If he doesn't play great, we're not very good. They're not going to do that. And then I think the trickle-down effect of what you saw even from some of the backup quarterbacks to me and how well they function, Martinez and Cook, that also are just little inklings again to go, hey, they know what they're doing. Right? They're doing the right things. They look smooth. Operation was smooth. So, yeah, I thought it was a very, very positive start for the New York Jets.
At David Dave 87 on X, do the Jets finally have a quarterback?
I'm not.
The answer is no.
Well, yeah. I'm not ready to write home and go, oh, man, they figured out all their issues here. Justin Fields, all of it.
Right.
No. Well, I think we all know what it is here. He's got to be a more consistent thrower. As far as in the pass game, Can he carry the team that way? I think those are all the things we're not sure about with Justin Fields. We've seen little moments here and there in Pittsburgh and Chicago, but not for a guy that's a top 12 pick in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah, you expect to be able to do that game after game after game, and that's what we got to see. And that's why I'm like, I like what I saw, but I'm not ready to write home and go, well, the Jets they got it all figured out. I like the whole team. I like that I don't think they're going to make it about Justin Fields throwing the ball 35 times a game, but it was a good start. But yeah, there's still more to be seen from him and what he can do end of the half, 2-minute situations, carry the team when they're down by 2 touchdowns, and he's got to throw the ball every play. Those are the things we question about Justin Fields.
I like Aaron Glenn. I do. What I like most about Aaron Glenn, Chris, is he's a former Jet. He gets the pain of the Jet fan base. He understands it, and he wants to be the New York Jets head coach. There aren't many guys who wake up every morning saying to themselves, this is where I want to be. I want to be the Jets head coach. What I have some skepticism about is the last time I saw Aaron Glenn coach on an actual field in a real game, his defense gave up 40-plus points.
Yeah, I hear you that, but don't forget, context matters, right? And
Yes.
that defense he had on that day, man, there were a lot of injuries. He wasn't playing with a full deck exactly. So he was trying to have to do things that I don't think he necessarily wanted to do to try to win that football game, and he got burned a little bit because of it. But I still think all in all, I think what you said is real. And how about this, Stugotz? Like, yeah, I know you love the Jets, but like, is this not the most quiet training camp we're having? No bullshit, no distractions. The only thing we've kind of heard is just like, I wish Justin Fields was a little sharper early on in training camp, but nothing else other than that. It's been about football, and I think that's the Aaron Glenn, part that he brings to the football team there.
I kind of like when they win off seasons, though. I got to be honest with you. I mean, they don't win anything else, so you might as well win it off season. You know, like I like it loud before a Jet season because it's going to get quiet like week 5. You know that. Like that's
well, yeah. You're doom and gloom. I've never seen a fan base that just kind of like expects and can't wait for everything to fall apart, and then they all go, "Look, I told you."
Is someone like you telling me that they're pointed in the right direction? That's what we don't want.
I know.
Just let it happen on its own.
All right. Okay? Well, then don't bring up this game. Let's not talk about the Jets the rest of the preseason. We'll dive into it in the regular season.
Rip them all you want. Just if you're optimistic about Justin Fields and the Jets, keep it to yourself, okay?
Okay, all right, sure. Yo, homies, what's up? Thanks for watching Cris Simms Unbuttoned. And just because the weather's warm, doesn't mean football ain't still on our brains right here.
We are still working, so smash that subscribe button. We got all the training camp news, preseason news, everything up until kickoff night.
Thanks for watching. And again, remember to hit that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.